Okay.
Okay.
All right. So tell me what your main argument is.
So my main argument is that if we want to eradicate hunger and poverty in Africa, we need to empower youth to embrace agriculture.
Why is that a problem?
That is a problem because uh, I remember growing up and experiencing hunger and go to school hungry and stuff like that. And my biggest aspirations was like I want to grow up and find ways we can grow more food at home, and I didn't want to go hungry again. But sadly enough, when I was in school, of course, being a little bit troublemaker sometimes, the punishment I would get was to go work in farming, like in a school farm. So then it started kind of shifting my image of agriculture and the love for agriculture. So agriculture is portrayed as a punishment or something that you do when you're a bad kid. And then I remember growing up and continue sticking to my dream. And when I went to college and decided to start agriculture, my friends were like, you deserve better. You don't want to go wear boots and play with the dirt. You would need deserve office job. And why do you want to do agriculture? And yet hunger, malnutrition, and starvation are recurring on the continent. And as youth who are supposed to come up with solutions, we are walking away from the problem. We're supposed to find solutions.
What can make agriculture more attractive?
To make agriculture more attractive is that actually it needs to start from the ground, where even in elementary school and in schools they create a curriculum that shows kids like the importance of agriculture and farming. But again, for those who choose to pursue their career in agriculture, they get institutional support.
And why is this important now in particular?
It is important now because in Africa we have high rate of youth unemployment, and yet we have land to cultivate, and they are working away from that. So then that high level of unemployment will create some kind of conflicts and youth to go in gangs and do something that are not ethical because they need to survive, they need money, they need to live. But the only way to do that is to work through agriculture as a business and make a living.
So you're saying there's a dual problem in terms of hunger and unemployment.
Yes.
And that somehow agriculture can fill the gap.
Yeah, agriculture can fill the gap totally because I think it's the pillar of everything. I'm saying this because Africa is the youngest continent in the world where we have 75% of the people they are young under 35, and yet 72% of those youth are unemployed or vulnerably employed, which pose a serious threat into the socio-economic development of the continent. But again, we see a lot of problems associated with agriculture being left behind and not being seen as a lucrative business. Then farmers struggle, and we always don't manage to find solutions to address the issues we are facing in agriculture.
So, why is agriculture so important? Why can't countries just import food? There's so much food around the world. Why does it have to be grown in a particular country?
Well, I think agriculture is the backbone of economic development in Africa, and that's how it is. And then the food, depending on food assistance or food aid, then that again will not make the content be self-sufficient. So I think we also have 62% of the land in Africa is arable land, and we should use it.
So what's the problem? Why are people being left behind? What's the solution to that problem?
The solution to the problem is that institutions that have those responsibilities, like public schools, financial institutions, and other organizations investing in agriculture, they should create empowerment to the youth, make change the image of agriculture, access to finances, credit, and access to and access to practical knowledge and skills that prepare those youth to be ready to be employed or self-employed in the agricultural sector.
And who can make a difference?
who can make a difference?
Yeah.
The difference is made by both players. The youth are actually they have the potential to make the difference if they are empowered.
All right, good.
Good.